right now I'd love for you to meet, and it's my privilege to introduce to you the CEO and founder of Tela.Care. Don Freda, are you with me tonight?
I am, Karlyn.
Take it away.
Well, thank you, and my compliments to you on such a wonderful presentation. I very much enjoyed it, and I'm sure it was informative and inspiring to those listening. In the couple quick minutes that I have, it seemed appropriate to me to talk about the mission of our company, the purpose, why I created Tela.Care, and there are two driving factors, and I would say they are both equally important. The first is to bring telemedicine to millions of American families. It's something I deeply believe in. Like most of you, I've waited countless hours in waiting rooms with other sick people to see a doctor. I've dealt with all of the inconvenience, the 3 and 4 weeks time necessary to get an appointment. And the fact of the matter is, this is simply a better way for the vast majority of day-to-day issues. Obviously, God forbid, if someone encounters a major health issue, then they're going to have to go to the doctor, or even in a worse scenario, dial 911. So, and your primary care physician will always be, broadly responsible for your health and well-being. But for the little things, the nagging little issues that come up for all members of the family, it's just a much better tool. When you think of the job of keeping your family healthy, there's many tools for that, and this brings a new tool to the tool chest, and it would be like trying to build a house without a hammer or without a screwdriver. You could have one or the other, but certain jobs you need that specific tool. And for, as Karlyn said, 70% of the need to interact with a medical professional, 70% of the time that can happen over the phone or online, and get the job done, get a prescription quickly sent to a local pharmacy, and away you go. So I believe deeply in that. We want to spread that. We want to make sure more and more people are able to take advantage of that and not deal with sick family members who come down with a bad cold on a Friday night, and either have to go to the ER or the urgent care, which costs $180, or wait it out till next week. That's not the way it ought to be, and we want to see everyone have access to telemedicine. And the second reason, the second part of the purpose of the company, was to create opportunity. And to do that in a business that I consider to be a noble, positive, powerful business, one that unfortunately through the years there's been some practitioners that were less than honorable, less than noble, and it's maybe stained the whole industry a little bit, and we're out to change that to operate with integrity and strength and power. And I guess I'll end by offering up to those of you who are new, you're going to hear from a couple of more guys tonight that are outstanding professionals, Stefan and Karlyn. These are top-rated industry professionals that have been attracted to Tela.Care, and we're just proud and delighted to have them on the team and to be able to say that we're teammates with them. So, Karlyn, I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you, Don, and we couldn't agree more. We are so excited to be aligned with you, not just in business, but proud to call you our friend. We are so tickled. And the money that this is going to save a lot of people, and the time, and how it's going to help families, it's a vision that we share with you, and we see that. And I know that you know that's why we are on board. Thank you again for your time this evening. What I'd like to do also, I have another very special person that I'd like to bring to the call. Scott Becker, are you there?
I am.
Great. Can you share with us a few minutes here why you're excited and what you see and why you got involved?
Absolutely, Karlyn. Thank you so much for all the work tonight and the great call. Always great to hear from our founder and president, Don. And you hit the nail on the head. I am so excited to be a part of this call that I'm really going to have to slow myself down but speed myself up at the same time, because I've only got a second to share with you guys how excited I am to be a part of the Tela.Care family. We are putting together something that is going to be phenomenal. I believe it's going to be the best thing that any of us have ever been a part of from a business perspective, and some of us have seen some pretty incredible things. But I want you to know, first and foremost, to everyone on this call, we are going to have a lot of fun. You're going to hear a lot of information from the Presidential Advisory Committee. Don is a hands-on founder. He is an incredible man. I've been blessed to sit down and spend time with him, with his family, over dinner together, and just a fantastic person, an incredible business mind. You guys are going to have a lot of fun with this company. You're going to hear a lot of phrases over and over, and we want you to understand, and we want to remind ourselves that it takes teamwork to make the dream work. And we've been blessed to put together an incredible team here at Tela.Care, and that includes every one of you on the phone call. And I want you to be a part of this. I want you to get plugged into all the tools that are already popping up inside this new company. You are at such a great place in your life that you probably can't even take it all in right now, how blessed we all are to be right here at the starting line with Tela.Care. You may have heard, I'm sure you have, the phrase that knowledge is power. I hope that you will get plugged in to all the knowledge-based resources that are available already online through the Facebook. There's videos, there's information, more stuff is coming, and I want you to stay on top of it. I want you to communicate with your upline. Call somebody that has the answer. Please don't operate in fear. Don't operate in not knowing what to do. The information is there, and we want you to have it. And I want you to be excited. I want you to be able to feel the excitement that I've been feeling constantly this past week. I keep getting these emails from Don, and Don, I love you, and I love the emails that you're sending out. I'll give you the headline, guys. I want you to hear this. I want you to read this one day in your own email. Scott, your network has just grown bigger. To a guy that spent over 30-plus years in this industry, I love reading that my network just got bigger, and Tela.Care is getting bigger every day. And as other leaders have already told us, we are going to see what I believe the Internet expansion saw. They went from never being heard of to being in every home in a decade, and I think we're going to ride the exact same wave with Tela.Care. So please, don't let the Nancy naysayers drag you down. Don't let fear and unbelief slow you down. Get plugged into the information. Get around positive people. Do positive for yourself, and make sure that you don't miss this opportunity. I've been in network marketing since I was a teenager for the last 34 years, and I love this industry. I'm not one of these guys that tries to hide behind, oh, my gosh, I don't want to tell them it's MLM. I don't want to say it's network marketing. I love this industry. I've made a lot of money in this industry, but more important than that, I've built great relationships in this industry. It's not just about, to me, the industry. It's a culture this industry provides of personal development, exposure to incredible people. I would have never met Don and Karlyn and Steph. I can remember as a 19-year-old teenager sitting down across the table with multimillionaires thinking, these people are actually listening to me, and they're interested in helping me. And that's what this industry is all about. It's about helping each other. So I want to encourage you, let's build this company together. And please always remember, love always wins. Thanks for the time, Karlyn. I'll toss the call back to you.
Thank you so much. You know, you remind me, I say knowledge is power, but the application of our knowledge is powerful, and together on this team, I see that happening more and more. I do want to remind you, they say, if you want to go fast, then you'll go it alone. But if you want to go far, you do it with a team. And another wonderful team member that I'm thrilled to have here with us and want to introduce to you is Jonathan Seigler. Are you with us tonight?
I am, Karlyn. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, absolutely. Take it away.
my goodness. I tell you, I've been in this industry for going on 20 years, and I got to tell you, I've certainly seen the good and bad and the ugly of this of the industry, and most of all, I've seen so many people join these businesses because they had hope. They wanted to win. They wanted to change their family's life. They wanted to feel good about something that they've accomplished. And most times, people never even made their money back in most businesses. When I saw this, thank goodness for Mr. John Senior. He's not on the call at this time, but he shared with me this vision, and he put me on the phone with Mr. Freda. And I was very blessed to have Mr. Freda invite me to come down to Philadelphia and sit with these guys, sit with all of them, and share some lunch, and then he shared the vision of this company. I knew without a doubt that, one, no one can get hurt, because that was important for me. I don't worry about the money that people can make. Yes, we can all make money, and certain people are going to make more than others, and that's good stuff. I wanted to make sure nobody can get hurt. So many people invested so much, and then they just never win. I knew everybody had an opportunity to win with this particular program. But most of all, I sat there and I was really locked in on Mr. Freda. I looked in his eyes, and he was a man that it exuded from him that, hey, man, I care. I don't think it's by chance or mistake that we're called Tela.Care, because he really does. I saw it. I felt it. But then I'm going to tell y'all, the guy you just heard from, Scott, I didn't know he was a pastor at the time. Then he shared with me he was a minister and love our Lord. But I'm telling you, just talking to him, that one time, I said, this is the family I want to be a part of, without a doubt. And we're making plans up here in New England to expand this thing bigger and better than anything I've ever done in 20 years. I was also, and let me tell you how big Mr. Freda's heart is. He asked me, he said, Jonathan, listen, I know you're coming down and invited me to lunch. He said, but if you have somebody, bring them along. I told him about a gentleman named Roy Anderson, and he said he can come along. And I'm going to tell y'all, a lot of CEOs would not just openly invite someone that they just never even really heard of other than one time. And I invited Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson is about to do some amazing things just in the past 24 hours, just enrolled a few people. His people are enrolling people, and he just caught the vision. Ms. Anderson, if you're out there, I just want you to give us about 30 seconds of what you're going to do to help us build Tela.Care all throughout Pennsylvania, Delaware, and the neighboring states. Are you there, sir?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Mr. Freda, Mr. Senior, and yourself, and Karlyn for actually inviting me to this business and sitting down with Mr. Freda. He, like you said here, his vision was fantastic. To see it was great, and he actually gave me the opportunity to expand the tri-state area, and I'm a financial professional. The reason why I got into this is because I care about families, and I know families make and save money. But when he introduced Tela.Care, and it actually helps family reduce or lower their copay or no copay, I was aboard immediately, because this is actually helping families that need it, and that's what I like to do, is like to share the help. And like I said, I'm truly honored and blessed to be in a program like this from the ground floor and actually sit down with him, Mr. Freda, and Scott and John Senior and yourself, and have the attitude to hear the mastermind of this program. And I'm just glad, because I know this is going to be huge. It's going to be very big, and it's going to be in every household, because everyone needs this. Everyone needs a break. And I like to pass it back to you, but I like to thank everyone on this call that's listening. If you have someone that needs this type of help with these prescription cards in this business, by all means, take advantage of it.
That's amazing. Thank you
Karlyn,
so much.
I just want you to know this is what you started. Don, we love you, partner. We love you. We love you, and we are going to do you proud. So get ready. Strap in. Everybody's listening on this call, strap in. Your life is changing today. Today. I want you to look in the mirror, and when you get off this phone, look in the mirror and say, my life changes today. Thanks to the vision of Mr. Don Freda and the leaders on this call, everything changes. God is going to bless this business more so than any other business ever in the history of this country. It's happening today. Karlyn, this call is now passed back to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys so very much. All of you for speaking and helping me to do the best presentation I think could be done for this company.